Hello, and welcome back to Food Entertainment for my review of Halloween H20 from 1997. No, actually, 1998. Halloween H20 from 1998. In this review, I will be going over the plot of the film, the Rose opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, talk about the catalog quality of this release, and end it with a ranking. So not as much as the last video. I had a lot more to talk about with that one. All right, so Halloween H2O. Let's go to the plot synopsis. Now, the head mistress of a private school, Laurie Strode, is still struggling with the horrifying 20-year-old memories of her maniacal killer, Michael Myers, when he suddenly appears again with a vengeance. In this Halloween, Laurie's rebellious son, his girlfriend, and their friends will become Michael's newest victims unless Laurie can conquer her fears and put evil in its place once and for all. Okay. The rules of opinion of Halloween H2O. This is a fan favorite. Believe it or not, Halloween H2O is a fan favorite amongst the mainstream audience. I agree to a point that this is a good Halloween movie, right? I do. People like it because it brings back the original final girl, Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's firing on all cylinders. If they would have stopped making Halloween movies with this movie, it would have been good. But that's kind of the point about why this was the most talked about one at the time, and then it was considered the best one at the time. It's kind of like, Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, which really wasn't the final chapter. There's lots of things I like about Halloween H2O. I do like that it's a fast-paced, fun ride of a film. You have your action, you have your suspense. But really, what this film has going for it is the conflict and the battle of good and evil between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. That's really what this is good for. And everything else. Now we go into my opinion. Call me the black sheep on this. This is definitely not one of my favorite Halloween films. I'm sorry. I'll be a black sheep in the room. This is not one of my favorite Halloween movies. No. This release is very good. The movie, to me, isn't. Let me explain why. This quite literally, Halloween H2O is the only Halloween movie in which Michael Myers has normal human strength. Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and even 8. I didn't think he did in 8, but I just got done watching Halloween Resurrection, and oh yeah, superhuman, supernatural strength. But he does not have superhuman, supernatural strength in this movie. And that makes me kind of curious. Were they trying to stray away from the fact that Michael Myers is possessed by a supernatural force, and that's the reason why, in a lot of ways, you can't freaking kill him? I mean, he's getting his ass beat the entire freaking movie by Laurie Strode, it seems. And it seems like it's easy for her to do it. I mean, take a look at the previous films. You have people 2 times my size, not that small. You got people 2 times my size, and Michael's taking them out like they're nothing. Some of them even more experienced with hand-to-hand combat than I am. And they can't even touch him. But then you have Laurie Strode. Somehow she can whip his ass. Granted, I like that aspect, but it just isn't. It doesn't tie in. this is supposed to be literally like pure evil that cannot be stopped. It's completely unstoppable. Nothing can stop him. You can shoot him. You can stab him. Like, apparently, you can burn him. But because the human factor is just like a meat sack that whatever this evil is just wearing, moving around in. But what's in there is not really human. And that I just don't. They don't really do that with this movie. They make him a human in this movie, and it just drives me nuts. And another thing I don't like is how fast paced this movie is. It's a little too fast paced. They don't slow down. If they slow down a little bit, because this movie is less than an hour and a half, and it definitely feels like it's less than an hour and a half. And that right there just stuns me about how this goes fast. But with that said, I don't hate the movie. It's just simply not it's simply not one of my favorite Halloween films. It ranks very low for me. But that said, I love every Halloween movie. Now let's go ahead and talk about the quality of the catalog title. This is the best I've ever seen the movie. This is reference quality. I don't know how the hell he did it, because until last night when I watched it, not tonight, but last night, it's always been very dark, very, very dark, very, very grainy, very, very. It's just very hard to pick things out. The way they filmed the movie, the cutters would bleed into themselves all the time. Then I saw this, and it's the opposite of that. The cutters don't bleed into each other. It still has that warmer tones and color corrections, all that stuff they did. But you can actually watch this movie and it looks decent. Things ain't bleeding into each other on the colors and stuff. The 5.1 DTS HDMA sound presentation, just like the last Blu-ray release, this has a very good solid sound presentation, which is miles upon miles better than what you had on DVD and VHS, and probably what you haven't had in theaters. So definitely an A+ on that end of things. Now ranking. Believe it or not, I'm going to be giving this still 3 stars, because you have to be you have to make a very terrible movie for me to go lower than 3 stars. So it's a good movie. Or sorry, a great film. It's a great film. It's not a good film. It's a great film. It just doesn't rank high for me as far as Halloween films go. And that's what I got to say about Halloween H20. I will see you guys next time.